Okay, friends, we are back. So welcome to Ommy'z World, and I'm Ommy, and we are back with Kizzy and Stamps, and we are moving on after yesterday learning that Kizzy saw that Shag met a new friend, the man that she was kind of nervous about. And she's also learning how Shag has other things that she needs to do so that she can reach her full potential. And Kizzy is going to learn some of those things today. Herding is one, or spending time with sheep. This is going to be interesting. So I hope you made your predictions and you're ready to go. Let's get started. November 10th, 1963. I'm sure you've noticed how we've broken into groups to eat. Naturally, the white students eat separate from the black students. But also the boys eat separate from the girls. Even then, there are certain groups of boys who always eat together and certain girls who eat together with other girls. I'm one of those ones who move from group to group. I don't have one particular group I belong to. To be honest, I really don't fit anywhere, but I don't not fit either. I'm not a loner. Exactly, I can work with anybody or work alone. Just depends. So I sit with Shag a lot, just cause, when it's nice enough for us to eat outside, to be honest, that's my preference. But I know Mama worries if I do that. So I try to sit with other people so that when I go home, she says, "Who'd you eat lunch with today?" I can honestly say someone's name besides Shag. For instance, you'll see me eat sometimes with Sarah or Mildred. They're okay, but they're pretty silly. Plus, Mildred is scared stiff of Shag, even though I've told her Shag will not hurt her unless I tell Shag, or unless Mildred tries to hurt me. Mama said you can learn something from everyone in the world, but I don't know what I can learn from them. I know what I learned from eating with Omira and Ovita, the twins. They hardly say boo, except when they talk to each other in their twin language. So what I learned is Christian patience. I'm exhausted after eating with them, and also more than that, I'm a little annoyed. But Granny Bit said it's good for my soul to be tried by fire. Well, I'm getting a good workout on my patience, that's for sure. Do you ever get lonely eating by yourself? I'd come and eat with you, but I'm sure that would set the tongues wagging, making me look like a teacher's pet. Plus, you'd get in trouble eating with one of us black kids. And maybe you like to eat alone so that you can think or have a few minutes not to have to talk. Maybe I'm a trial to you. Never thought about that. I know I've mentioned my brother to you before, but I'm really getting worried about him now. I've talked a lot about how angry James is about football players and not being treated fairly. You probably don't see a good side of James from my writing of him, I suppose. Like the other night, I was surprised by him at dinner. I talked highly of you, how kind you've been to me, and the interest you've shown to Shag. James never looked up, but after we finished milking, we turned the cows out and walked back to the drive. All the chores were done, and we were in the dark, and I couldn't see his face. He started talking quietly about school for him. He doesn't have just one teacher being in high school, but it's pretty much the same, all of his classes. Bad. Most of his teachers won't even look at us kids, he said. They don't call us names on the roll, and you can't take tests since you don't show up on the roll. According to the way they call it. If anybody asks, they say you didn't come to class because you didn't answer the roll. But of course, you didn't answer because they didn't call your name. I heard them talking. They call in their silent protests to say that Dr. King isn't the only one who can have a non-violent protest. They don't give us textbooks so we can't study. They don't call us in class so we can't raise our hands. And it's like we're invisible. Then one time a teacher did speak to me. He said, "Mister, they may tell me that I have to let you in my room, but they can't make me teach you, so there." I told James that he should tell Mama and Daddy. We were almost back to the house, and I could feel Shag circling near her, panting as she kept close. James snorted at the suggestion. I thought about it, but what good would it do? You still can't make them teach us. You can't replace every teacher, Kizzy Ann. Heard about Prince Edward County? They closed all of their public schools. White kids go to private school, the ones who can afford it, and the black kids and the poor white kids get no education at all. At least here I can sit in the classroom and hear what's being taught, and there's some good teachers fighting to get grades and roles and things like that. Maybe these jerks can stay in place for so long. Just keep quiet about it and be thankful for your teacher that you got. So thanks again, Miss Anderson. I sure do appreciate you. Wow. So the higher the grade gets, it seems like there's even more problems. So Kizzy in elementary school just seems like she has a little better situation than her brother James. And as James mentioned, you can't take the test because they don't call you on roll call. So that's how they avoid your scores. It's unfortunate that James is dealing with that. Maybe they're afraid that he's going to be smart or score higher than some of the white kids. Who knows? What do you guys think? All right, well, this is Ommy'z World for all your homeschool and virtual learning needs, and I'll see you tomorrow with more of Kizzy Ann Stamps. Bye-bye.